Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello, everybody. I was going to say good evening, but it's good morning for you guys.
And also, this stream is global, so we're not sure what time zone they're in. Today, we're super excited to introduce you guys the Spartan season. So, Game Tech, what do you think of the new season?
I love the Spartan historic background. It's probably one of the most popular ones out there for sure. And we've definitely seen that type of excitement in the community as well, especially because it goes hand in hand with the new weapon class. So we're excited to talk a little bit more about this today. We've got quite the agenda. We have a few new things that we want to showcase, and we want to walk you through some of the events that we have upcoming as well.
Yeah, and today we bring a lot of gifts to you guys. So here it goes, the first gift code.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got some treatises for you guys, and a couple of extra goodies.
Like a payoff watcher.
Exactly, exactly.
And also, we're gonna do 2 raffles, and the winner is gonna get the BP and the fairy tale guard attire.
Wonderful. Okay, I hope you guys are excited for us to jump a little bit into the actual content today. So, if production, we can start with the first.
Yeah.
Production sits right next to me here. Let me close my laptop real quick.
Okay.
There we go.
So first of all, let's introduce today's content. First, we're going to introduce the new season and talk about the new weapon class and the new units. And then we're going to talk about the new maps and the new territory rules.
Who's excited for that? Huh?
Well, I am.
We made sure to capture some iconic geography for you guys that is obviously Sparta related. So you can already take a couple of guesses in chat what that might be, but we'll get around to it a little bit later. And then at the end, of course, we'll have the Christmas and New Year's event we want to talk about, and we'll have some time reserved for some Q&A as well.
Definitely. Okay, so first, let's go through the roadmap first. The new season, as we all know, the new season is on. And we also have the Christmas decoration in the game. And we're going to introduce the tier 3 first. It's Helot Auxiliary. And then we're going to have the Christmas event, the Arabian Night, which introduced the exclusive unit attire. It's for Phalanx. It's called the Fairy Tale Guide.
Super excited about that, actually. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. It's going to definitely be one of my favorite ones to wear out in the battlefield. And there's even more coming afterwards. So another skin event, this time called Evolving Divine Attires.
Which is inspired by the Greek god Athena and Ares.
Yes.
It looks super cool.
So we're excited to showcase that. There's something for everyone there. And then the T4 unit will be unlocked on the 30th of December, just in time for everyone to rush into the new year and be excited for everything that's upcoming. And then most likely the one thing that you guys want to know more about, which is the new season map that is dropping on the 9th of January. And then on the 13th of January, we have the Spartan Chosen, or T5 unit, that will officially enter the battlefield. And we can't wait for you guys to experience it outside of the test environment and see how they perform and what fantastic 300-like moments you can create with that, plus the weapon attire. So we're already excited to see the content for our creators to create content around that. And then the last 2 events are coming on the 23rd of January, which is the Spring Festival here in China. And you probably have a little bit more to say about that than I do.
Yeah. So the legendary masquerade attire and the Spring Festival events, so we actually only show a little bit of what's coming. So warlords, please use your imagination to guess what they are. So first, let's look at the awesome trailer that we have for this new season.
Yes, first things first.
Today, we see
Now, how great does that look, huh?
Yeah, I was mind-blowing.
I think our design team and our editors really pulled out all the stops here, capturing a lot of really iconic cinematography, really showcasing the look and the feel of this season. You know, you're supposed to feel like one of the Spartans. You are, I mean, essentially, you are one of the Spartans now with a new weapon class as well.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited. Also with the reception of this trailer that we've seen online, on YouTube, on Bilibili, on wherever you go. I think people can recognize that this is a really cool piece of art that we created here.
Yeah, I would say this is one of our best trailers, and we want to say sorry that the trailer came out like too late.
A little bit late, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit late.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but we want everything to be perfect. That's why.
Yes.
And we hope that you all enjoy it as much as we do.
Awesome. Well, let's get into some of the more exciting stuff. Let's talk a little bit about the new shield and spear weapon class.
Spear weapons.
Kill for Sparta!
Alrighty. Now, who's ready to quite literally kick some ass?
Yeah, and I actually expect a lot of shield spamming in the game.
Yes. I think what I find really exciting about this class is not can you create some really cool gameplay moments, some really funny gameplay moments. I mean, who doesn't want to kick their enemies off a wall or down into some other enemies? I think what's really exciting also for me about this new weapon class is that it really captures the kind of classic fighting style of ancient Greece and Sparta included, with the enormous shields, a very defensive, but yet ultimately when you want it to be aggressive fighting style, a very personal fighting style, right? And so we're hoping that we really captured that type of feeling with this new weapon class that's first in a long time.
Yeah.
So we hope you do enjoy it.
Yeah, and this new weapon class is actually the medium armor. It's really good at defense and offense.
Yeah, it really strikes a balance of we want it to be paying off when you see your chance to be aggressive, and that chance in this case appears when you're playing a bit more defensively first, and then open your enemy up for an opportunity to then strike. And so if they run away, you will hopefully get a kill or two with weapon throw, with the spear throw.
Yeah, the spear throw is so fun. And also, guys, at the moment we're actually holding a video event. So please share us your creative ideas.
Yes, for sure.
And kick some more.
100%. And also, if you weren't so lucky to yet see our internal production video between Cool and myself promoting the new weapon class, but also our new event that's running from today until the end of January. So please do check that out on our YouTube, and let us know how you feel about our little more whimsical side of us and seeing a little bit behind the scenes on what's going on here.
Definitely. And then let's go through the units.
Oh, there we go.
So first is the Tier 3 unit. It's Helot Auxiliaries. Can we see the trailer?
Supplying and killing both matter.
Alrighty. The Helot Auxiliaries, and just to give you some historical context of who the name-giving people are, the Helots are thought to be the ancient actual first Spartans. The ethnic origins, basically the ethnic origin is in Laconia, which is the home region of Sparta, where Sparta is located in today's Greece. These are the people that were essentially conquered by the Dorians, while numerically fewer, more powerful military back in the day that then settled in to be the actual, what we today know as Sparta. So these Helots are basically serfs, or an ancient medieval style, like slave, quote unquote, who were laboring in the background, who were doing all of the hard work, and who made it possible logistically for larger armies to move from A to B, and then sow the devastation that the Spartans are known for these days.
Yeah, even Spartans need supplies.
Exactly.
I mean, they fight alongside the Spartan during the Thermopylae Wars.
Thermopylae
Wars, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think what's really interesting about this unit is that this is basically a full-on support unit, which is not something that we have been seeing in CB over the last few years. And this is something that we wanted to realize based on a lot of community feedback. And we assume that this will be a very popular unit, especially in territory war or in larger engagements that are more coordinated, so that you have more roles to play to really support an effective fighting force. And we're excited to see how you guys are going to be using these units in actual battle and in different game modes in CB. And then, obviously leave us your feedback on how you feel about them, and do let us know. And we know you are not shy of giving us any feedback, so I'm not too concerned about that.
Yeah, people are saying this video is recorded.
Wait, this video?
Yeah.
Oh, certainly not.
Certainly not.
It might be a little bit late, but
yeah. Next, let's go through the tier 4s. Let's go.
Okay, welcome back. This is a unit that kind of occupies different roles, actually. And so there's no real historical background actually for this type of unit, but we wanted to come up with something that is a bit more unique in its space as a T4 unit. So it has some melee capabilities, but ultimately one of the big piece of feedback that we got from Javelin units is that sometimes they're throwing a little bit too randomly around the map, and you want to control a bit more on how to aim with them or how to use them effectively. And so the abilities here are really centered around controlling your attack angle, controlling the engagement, and then triggering the javelin throws when you actually need them or want them. And you've seen in the second ability, it's almost a little bit like the Roman legionaries that used to throw their pilums or pile into the oncoming troops right before the engagement. Soften them up a little bit before you actually go in. And so this is essentially the role that we're looking for in this unit, is to really kind of again play with the tactical depth, bring more tactical depth into the battlefields, and for you to find ways to use them most effectively.
Definitely. And finally, here comes the
drum roll.
Yeah, Spartan chosen. Let's go.
Alrighty. Well, can't get any more iconic than that, right? I mean, if you think about Sparta, this is what you think about. Brawny warriors in golden red armor, you know, like moving as one, a unit, brotherhood. And this is really what we were trying to convey with this unit.
Yeah.
In not just the art style, but also their abilities, is the movement as one, the unyielding shield, the spear front, the uniformity of their formation, and really moving forward as an unstoppable force. This is going to be a unit I think that we think is going to be pretty popular in the game, not just because it looks cool as hell, but also because they occupy a really good mix again between defensive gameplay and then offensive might and aggression when the opportunity arises. And so we hope that you guys are finding a good place for them in the unit meta at the moment. But like obviously, as with everything, do let us know how you feel. We're monitoring as always on how people are choosing their units. If you find that there is something that you want us to know, do let us know as always. And then hopefully in a couple of weeks, you're going to have an enormous amount of fun running around, playing your own kind of 300 style Sparta fantasy, and decimate your enemies on the battlefield.
And it will definitely fit with the new weapon class and the new map.
Exactly.
I mean, during the history, Spartans are always one of the kind. They're the icon of this kind of the lifestyle.
Yes.
They're the true fighters.
The true warrior spirit.
Definitely.
And now, you already have the picture here, but we wanted to give you a few spotlights into the new map, into the look and feel of the new map, and it will be modeled essentially after the famous Battle of Thermopylae.
Yeah. And it's designed and inspired by the real battle.
Yes, it is. So if you think about the real battle or what you know from kind of like pop cultural backgrounds into, if you look at the 300 movie, for example, right? It's like, what does the famous battle exemplify between the enormous defensive formation that the Spartans have, but also ultimately how they fell, how they got defeated through deceit and deception, and some insider knowledge, essentially, right? Like, how can we transport that into a map, into a feeling of a map? And so we have one more picture after this that might be showing you a little bit more about the actual layout of it, and how you might be able to assault those sieges. And if they prove too strong, maybe there's another way in.
Well, since we're so excited about the new map, let's distribute our second gift code. Spartan Forever, that's to 2K of watchers.
Yes, spam it in the chat. Let us know, and we'll pick a few winners.
And since we are here, how about we do a little bit like a raffle?
Sure.
So guys, please spam me. This is Spartan in chat, and I will take a screenshot. The first 2 names will get the BP and the fairy tale god attire. So guys, are we ready? Spamming. This is Sparta.
3, 2, 1.
Let's
go,
go.
go, 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 go. Who's going to be the lucky one?
Yeah, who is going to be the lucky one?
Well, the lucky ones. We have 2.
Yeah, we have 2. Okay, let's go, guys. I will just...
5, 4, 3, 2,
No,
1.
I'm screenshotting at 2. Yeah, just to be fair. So, guys, we have 2 winners. The first one is NoReTube. Congratulations, you got the BP. And the second one is Oh My Josh 117. Congratulations, you will get the fairy tale guard unit attire. So guys, please join the Discord and reach out to Spartan, and we will send you the gift through email. We will have another raffle later.
Yes.
So please stay with us and don't leave the stream. And then, yeah, we're going to introduce the new territory wars. So the first adjustment is that we are going to optimize our AI. So we will introduce this like human-like AI, and they will help you defend the city. So you can like actually like carry out more strategies without worrying that your city will be taken while you're away. And the second adjustment is that the second adjustment is about the artillery warehouse. We are actually going to have implement a system that you can build artillery warehouse on the road or on your siege, so you don't have to carry them out with you. Like if you bring so many artilleries, you will actually become the target and easy to be targeting, right?
Yes, who doesn't know it? You're just running around trying to avoid everybody because you got your really good pieces of artillery with you.
Yeah. And also, guys, if you want to learn more about the new territory war rules, we actually just published an article on Steam and also our official website. Please do check it out.
Maybe our production can post the link in the chat as well.
Yeah, definitely. And also, there are more about these rules in the future. Okay, cool. And then let's go to the BP0. That's the Crimson Warrior's tunic.
Yes, for those who are not familiar with the lingo, that is basically the first thing you unlock when you buy the battle pass. It's called Crimson Warrior tunics. These are supposed to represent more of the aristocratic class of Sparta, right? Like those people who are in the Senate, who are politicians, who are wearing like more like performative armor rather than actual armor. And so in this case, you can kind of see like almost like the power couple, like Spartan aristocrats, Spartan royalty, politicians, and you can kind of see similar color combinations here with the white, the gold, and the red. Very pregnant, very stylish. So we hope you'll enjoy this piece of skin, or these pieces of skin that are available in the Battle Pass now.
And then it's the Battle Pass 100 Warrior King Panoply. Wow, it's so cool. I will definitely get this.
Yes, this is the level 100 Battle Pass reward this season. This season, yeah. Feels like a year, but it's just this season. Here, the kind of the iconic kind of the iconography of the Spartan warrior, with the large helmet, with the shields, the red cape. And really kind of the brawny, like warrior style heavy-ish armor, medium armor, obviously in the game, but it looks sturdy, it looks defensive, it looks aggressive, and it certainly looks almost divine in a way.
Yeah.
Where it looks a little bit like almost like a Greek god and goddess. In this case, the Spartan warriors, really kind of encapsulating the spirit on the battlefields of striking fear in your enemies just by looking at you.
Yeah. And looking at this shield, it reminds me that we just had an community event to the shield design. Actually, many of our warlords have better design than this. So if you're interested, do have a check. We have like more than 100 works.
I think we had almost 140 or 150
yeah,
people.
Something like that.
Which is certainly one of the best ones that we've had so far in terms of participation. So we thank the community for being creative here.
Yes.
We hope to continue that in the future, of course. And yeah, so good job on your creativity.
And we will definitely send it to the art team so they can make better arts. Wow, here comes the big event.
Yes, the one that has hopefully everyone excited.
Yes, the free max level units. I would say that we don't usually do events like this.
Yes, this is really, at the moment, one of a kind. They're fairly quick to unlock. It's aimed at every player, of course, but more specifically at bringing people back that may have struggled once in a while with progression of returning to a season. So as soon as T4 and T5 units unlock, everyone has at least one really good unit that is part of the meta game. The way that we chose those units is based on data. And if you are a consistent player of CB, you'll obviously know who all of these units are because you have them in your roster.
Yeah.
But that might not be the case for everybody. So especially newer players and returning players get a more fair chance to get powerful units that are usable from the get-go. And so we got on the T4, we got the Palace Guards, the Imperial Pike Guards, the Men-at-Arms, the Imperial Archers, and the Prefecture Heavy Cavalry. So something for everybody. You get to choose which one you want.
Yeah. You just need to finish like 12 quests, and you will get them for free. But remember, guys, the requirement is you have to get level 9 or above.
Yes, which pretty much is the case for the majority of our people, obviously. If you've been in the game for longer than 3 to 4 hours, you've definitely hit that already. And so the requirement isn't very high, at least to get the T4. And then the only thing you have to do, which is also something that a lot of our players already do, is own the battle pass of the season, and you'll immediately get unlocked with, or you immediately get treated with an unlock of a meta T5 unit, which is either the Iron Reapers, the Winged Hussars, or the Shenji Grenadiers.
Yes. Yes, you will get them permanently. Well, I would say our players have been feedback about the new players' experience for so long, and this is the answer to it.
This is one of the answers that we have
this
to
is
it.
one of the answers.
This is one of the more immediate things that we can do. It's just simply making it easier to be more effective on the battlefields. And so, if you don't know how to use them yet, if you're a returning player or an older player or newer player, we encourage you to also look on YouTube for more content on these, and hopefully you'll find something that suits your needs.
Yes, I would say it's definitely the best time to join CB or tell old players to return to this game. Okay, since we just announced the biggest event, we were gonna do a second lottery, the second raffle, guys. So please spam. This is Sparta.
Yes, this is Sparta.
Spamming, guys. This time we will also choose 2 winners. The first one will get the BP, and the second one will get the Fairy Tale Guard unit attire.
Maybe you should like scroll up and down and then take the screenshot afterwards. So it's a bit more fair.
Yeah. So we will not count down. We will just screenshot it by instinct.
I'm gonna do the scroll.
Yeah, you're gonna do the scroll. Okay, screenshot. No. Yeah, I think we
Okay,
got
yes,
the
it
two winner.
worked.
The first one is Lord Tiago. Congratulations, you get the BP. And the second one, it's Lafio. How do you pronounce it?
It's Lafio, Itsslafiol.
Well,
If that's you, please we reach out to
yeah,
you.
congratulations, you win the Fairy Tale Guide Unit tab. Please reach out to community manager Spartan, and we will send the gift to you by email. And also, Christmas is coming. We already feel the Christmas vibe in game because we have a lot of
Yes.
decorations.
As Mariah Carey likes to say, it's time.
Yeah, definitely. And not only the vibe, we also bring some fun events with it. So first event is actually the Ice Cold Colosseum. It's like we used to have this before. It's very fun. It's like you have 13 supplies, and if your hero lost one defeated, and you will lost one supply. And when all the supplies are depleted, they will come the big boss. If you kill the big boss, then it's a win for you.
Yes, we really wanted to bring back stuff back that people have enjoyed before. So we're putting a new spin on this and a cool new look. In the same way as also Christmas is coming to CB, where your main cities are now in a nice and shiny white. So we'll hope you enjoy some Christmas feelings and some holiday spirit.
And also, guys, if you love the event, please let us know so we'll know our next direction is.
Exactly.
So the next is the Arabian Night event. Well, I would not say that's a good name. I would call it Santa Night.
Sometimes we disagree on something
Yeah.
internally too.
So this event is actually like a bingo game. Like you have daily quest. If you complete it, you will light up a random like a square. And if you light up them all, you will get the phalanx attire, the fairy tale god.
Yes, it's a
This one.
7x12 grid, I think. You can unlock them in a targeted way after a while when you unlock that route, and otherwise you get a random selection of, I think, 4 or 5 different spots that then give you a reward in each. And once you have unlocked the full row, you get that extra special reward.
Yes.
And if you unlock all of them, you get a special Zeus. Zeus, there we go. That's the word. Zeus's lightning emotes that you can show off in cities and in the game.
Well, how about we send the last gift code of today?
There we go.
Here
we
we
got
go.
one more to go.
Yeah, got one more to go. We are Sparta.
I think we spelled that wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
We're missing an A there, but please spam "We are Sparta."
Yeah, so get the 3 treaties.
Alrighty.
Okay, here
Now
comes.
that we talked about everything, now you can skewer us with your questions,
Yes.
and hopefully we can answer as much as we can.
Well,
Okay, currently we're still being spammed.
yeah.
No questions yet.
No questions yet.
You can stop spamming now.
Yeah.
Do we play CB? Of course we play CB. We play CB every day.
Yeah, but we have to, stay like it's like a secret. We can't reveal.
We have to
our-
stay incognito.
Yeah.
So you might see a burner account or 2 running around under our names, but we generally don't reveal to the public who our player characters are.
And I used to play in the last stream, but I would admit that I'm not a pro player.
Yeah, but we play everything. We play Territory Wars. We play sieges, we play ranks, you know, so we kind of get the full experience.
When are you guys going to make coffee-fueled gaming emote in game for everyone?
The question coming from Coffee Fuel Gaming.
And are you good? I would definitely not say I'm good.
Coffee, you can take it up to me, and I will deny that request personally. I'm just kidding.
When do Twitch drops happens? Well,
so Twitch drops we would already have it if it was for us. Unfortunately, Twitch is currently a blocker for us, which is why for our streamers, we have something else planned. But we are at the mercy of Twitch in this case. They have to get it back to us. The unfortunate news is that they have a lot less people today than they used to have a year ago. So it is very hard to get in touch with anyone there. So if you know anybody who can help us, maybe we can utilize you. But I mean, I live in San Francisco, and I can tell you those offices are way darker than they used to be. And none of my friends work there anymore. So that's all I could do. Someone is suggesting to give an option to show and toggle beards on and off. That would be a good suggestion that we can forward.
yeah, definitely. I will mark it down.
Okay, one of the questions is in regards to doctrines and gear creation reforging, whether we're still planning on reworking that. That is still the case. We unfortunately can't talk about specifics there yet, but it is my personal goal to make it a bit more rewarding overall as an experience and a bit more controllable.
Yes.
And so those are still discussions that are ongoing. But as you can imagine, these types of systems are very deeply integrated into the game. So changing them requires is a very fine task. There's a lot of calculations that go into that and the effect on the ecosystem.
Yes.
But we are working on it.
Yes. Will you change the use of season so that especially new players can play more then? Well, at the moment, we're actually trying our best to improve the new user experience, like the events that we just introduced. It's just to aim to help new players.
Yeah, I think the best way for us forward here is, so generally we'll keep our seasonal planning for now. One of the ways that we're actually addressing this is by planning ahead far further. So that we're essentially locking down more content further ahead, and by introducing events and other ways in the economy that make it easier to jump back into the game. Plus, we are working on a complete overhaul of our new user experience, or our new player experience, which is a very significant investment for us right now in the research and development department. And so that is our #1 priority right now. Actually, the new player experience, to make it easier for people to join the game, to make the game a little bit less daunting. And so that is 100% one of the priorities that we have. However, it's still fairly early in that process, so we'll be able to share more in the coming months. I don't have a date for you yet at the moment, unfortunately, but there is certainly a lot of thought that goes into that, because the health of the ecosystem depends on us bringing in more players. And we want CB to live longer, to live as long as it possibly can hold up. CB is a very unique game out there. It's a very special game to all of us and to all of you. And so we want to make sure that as many new players as possible can experience that.
Yes. And this question, is there any plan for releasing unit pick rate statistic? I think transparency is one of our priority. It's what we're going to do, and we're aiming it for our next year.
Yeah, so there's actually a bigger discussion going on in terms of, because there are already people in the community that collect a lot of data around CB, right? So like Dinatax and some others who have who do a lot of guide selections, content creation. And so one of the discussions that we have is what type of data can we give over
Yes.
to those types of content creators, and what do we want to implement in the game to make more transparent
Yes.
on things like pick rate. This might be something that we do in a regular release, for example, and less so as available data set for everyone to see right away.
Yes.
But we do want to increase more visibility into what currently is the meta. Also, that will help general players to make decisions on where to go.
Yes. We need surrender button.
That's actually being worked on.
Yes.
We would have to, I would have to talk to production and on engineering what exactly the implementation looks like.
Yes.
But we know this is definitely coming. This is something that the team is actively working on. Once we have a release date there, we will be sure to make you aware of it.
Are we getting a free doctrine removal soon? I would say we do have a doctrine remove event every season, but we do not know the time yet. It will come.
Yes, it is not right now. We can say that much.
Yeah, surrender button.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions on the surrender button. Don't have a release date yet, but we are working on it.
I think people are also concerning about the maps. Why are they seeing some map rarely? I think that's something we are also working on right now, is to try to optimize the map rotation mechanics.
Someone is asking if we can tell a little bit more about the Sparta map. Unfortunately, not right now. That's all that we can release. But it's not too far away anymore, so you don't have to wait all that long for you to hear a lot more about the details there.
Have plans to change how houses work or management? Actually, one thing we are working on is actually to optimize the territory war overviews. That's one thing.
Oh, I feel like we're repeating all the questions here.
Yeah.
Sorry if it takes us a minute to find something new that we haven't answered yet.
When the new mastery unit coming? We do not know the exact time, but if you're interested, please join our PTR Discord group so you can get the latest information.
Yeah, some people have questions around the map rotation. That is another topic that we're working actively on. One part of that is introducing new maps in every season, right? So that you get more map variation. One challenge in redesigning maps is that some of these have existed for a long time. So redesigning them completely takes a lot of resources, because then you also have to update them visually. So we are also working on a plan there. That, again, is a fairly large project. And so our most immediate way that we can alleviate some of that is by introducing more or our new maps into the rotation. I don't know. Someone is asking if we can elaborate on the overview updates. I'm not quite sure what you're referring to in this case.
I think it's referring to the territory war, the house overview. I think we are working on it. Hopefully we can get it this season. But we cannot make any promises right now. Why make new server by one season in APAC? The reason why we are getting new servers is we try to make the new user journey like
Which one are you reading?
this one. Why make new server by one season in APAC?
Oh, yeah. So one thing that we've actually tested is how to introduce players into the ecosystem. If they are joining an older server, the big issue that we have there is that they're generally being overrun by all the older veterans. That is either through matchmaking or in territory wars. And so we've seen that the retention of those players is far lower than if we place them into a more controlled environment. And this environment, in that case, is a completely new server with different rules, smaller regions for territory war, and this basically a progression curve that starts from zero, right? So we also have a lot of older players that like to start new. So that helps kind of roping people into the gameplay a bit more. But it is actually a crucial aspect of for new players to be able to start fresh and not get into a server that has existed for a few years. And then those servers mature, and then ultimately you can choose to either stay on the server or transfer to a different mature server.
Are you going to open server transfer from east to west? Unfortunately, it's not possible at the moment.
Someone is asking when we will have rewards for CBR. So CBR is a community tournament, as people are aware. We are supporting that internally. I've actually just talked about it today. So I'm hoping that we can get the final confirmation on rewards there by next week. So we'll be in touch with the organizers. But that has gone over our desks today, actually. Are you guys planning doing more marketing of CB? Yes, we're actually actively marketing CB. We have creator management for paid creators. We're running ads, targeted ads on things like YouTube, Facebook, Bilibili, Reddit, and so forth, to bring a wider audience into it. And we're actually seeing a good amount of success on the front of bringing in new users. We've seen a steady inflow of new users through both Steam and our launcher. So there's more to come for next year. But yes, we are actively advertising CB everywhere.
Oh, why did the trailer release so late?
It's been an extremely busy last couple of months, and especially last few weeks. And we've had a few content collaboration that required our attention there. And so it was not our intention to have the trailer launch literally the same day as the new season releases. But you know, the silver lining is that we had a lot of hype for the trailer.
Yeah.
So a lot of engagement, and we are very happy that people liked it. But no, this is definitely later than we expected it to be as well.
Will there be a collab this season?
No intellectual property collab for this season, but we're currently planning for what we have in store for next year.
Yeah. Are you already aware and addressing the shadow issue with wider resolutions? That actually I already filed a report to.
Yeah, so the ultra wide monitors.
We're fully aware.
That is aware. The team is working on it. This will get a hot fix pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay, I think we might take one or two answers and then.
Yeah, it looks like most of the questions were already answered, the ones that people want to know about.
Yes, the new launcher has some issues. We are aware of this, and hopefully a hot fix will come soon. Just got the update. The launcher has already been fixed.
This is a good question, actually. Would there be an incentive for veteran players to guide new players and teach them things and help them to figure out to build retention? E.g., some sort of system that rewards veteran players to guide new players. That is actually something that we're also working on.
Yeah.
One thing, and as you correctly point out, is that new players can be overwhelmed with the interaction, and we want to guide new players also into the bigger gameplay mechanics like territory war. And so we're currently building a system, or we're thinking about a system that will include involvement from the community in some way, shape, or form, but also include some more in-game UI and mechanics to guide those players into the right places. And if you are ultimately participating in something like this, we of course want to make sure that it's worth your time and your effort, and give you some type of reward. But again, this is very early days. These types of things take a lot of time to think through. And so we don't have much detail to share there yet.
I think we will take one more question.
There was a question about a public API. That is actually something that I've also talked about internally already. That is not as easy as it sounds. An API itself is not that hard to make for us. But the bigger question for us is what type of data should be in it. A lot of data is not necessarily meant for public use. So we're currently basically discussing what we determine to be publicly accessible data, and if it makes sense for us to have that accessible through an API, or if there's another way that we can make this type of data available, a little bit more infrequent, but generally publicly available. So maybe an alternative there could be releasing infographics in a regular interval, like some other games are doing it. A public API generally also is a bit of a security risk in certain ways. So there's, as a company that is internationally, that has servers international and its framework exposed to online servers, there's a lot of calculations that go into making sure that all of that is safe and sound for us. Okay. I know there's a few more questions there, but we're going to have to keep it at that for now. We will have more streams upcoming, and if you have any other questions, you know where to find our feedback section on Discord, or if you want to get some more personal recommendation or some more personal outreach, you know our community managers, Spartan and Cool. And I need to go treat my eye bags now with a bit of sleep. Alrighty, thank you so much for coming by, guys. It's been a pleasure as always, and we can't wait to see you on the battlefield.
Okay, see you guys.
Good night.
Bye-bye.